Voice of San Diego published an investigative report documenting delays in the amount of time it takes first responders to arrive at a life-threatening emergency after a 911 call. The results were disturbing. Here to explain the situation is journalist Liam Dillon and San Diego Assistant Fire Chief Brian Fennessy. Welcome.
Hello.
Liam, walk us through emergency response time. When does the clock actually start?
Sure. Most people would think that their clock would start from when they call 911 to when there's a first responder by their side, but that's not actually how it works. The way the fire department characterizes things is when they first get the call, and the police department gets the call first, so they get the call second, it's transferred, and then from when the department gets on scene. And so there could be a delay, from when someone actually gets to you, and so it's really a snapshot in time, not really capturing the entire thing.
There's a lot of factors that go into that.
Absolutely.
The freeways, if it's a 10-story building, whatever. But Chief Fennessy, I wanted to ask you, what is the goal? You do have goals for arriving at high-priority emergencies.
Yeah, our goal is from the time of call pickup to the time of unit arrival, 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, and how are you at reaching that goal?
Right now our current data is indicating that we're reaching that goal about 69% of the time.
Which is an improvement.
It's an improvement over our former performance goals, which was 6 minutes, and we met that goal about 53% of the time.
Okay, right, and the 7 minutes is an increase in time.
The 7:30, we got a
right.
minute and 30 seconds due to this consultant report that appear to be achievable.
Right, and a lot of that I understand is for the topography and sort of the conditions around San Diego.
Exactly. The city of San Diego is not a grid-based. The streets are not laid out like it would be maybe in Kansas or in the Midwest, where it's very grid-like. I mean, we've got a lot of canyons that intersect, the roads here in San Diego.
Okay, and Liam, your report shows that the department is often not meeting even this 7.5-minute goal.
Right.
How often did you find they were late?
Well, for the highest priority incidents, sort of your high priority cardiac arrest, choking, shooting, the highest level of incident call that the fire department gets, they've missed an average, they come late an average of twice every single hour, every single day over the 21-month period we looked at. So that was more than 37,000 times. And if you count the lower priority incidents in there too, we're talking a rate almost double that. So late frequently.
A little bit significant. And
yeah.
Citygate, that was the consulting firm for the fire department, found that neighborhoods with the longest emergency response delays are within 9.5 miles east and south of downtown. They include City Heights around Home Avenue, Paradise Hills, College area, Skyline, and Encanto. So Chief Fennessy, why do these neighborhoods have a particularly long delay?
Historically, very busy response areas. I personally served at Station 17 for a number of years, which is in Mid-City, and experienced it myself. Many of us believe that a lot of that has to do with population density. I mean, we've got a lot of people living in those areas. We'd have to go back and look at the demographics and identify, do we have an elderly population there? What is the crime that takes place there? What are those things? We've got a number of interstates and highways that intersect through that part of the city. All of that contributes to the response volume.
And Liam, do you find that this is a lack of fire stations, that nearby, close by fire stations? Did you find that in researching?
Well, that's what the city has identified as the means to fix this problem, is to build more fire stations. That's the sort of the agreed upon solution by the city. The problem is the city's not very good at doing that. They committed to, spending, building these 5 new fire stations to help these 5 priority areas by the middle of 2017 at a cost of $49 million. They haven't put a dime at this point to funding any of them. And so that's the solution that's been identified. They just haven't followed through.
And Chief Fennessy, what do you feel the solution is? Is that something that we can actually attain, building the new stations, or because of whatever's happening at the city as far as money goes, is there an alternative?
Well, clearly, the solution to the problem to get to that 90 percentile is we need more resources. We need more firefighters. Otherwise, we're just not going to get much better than where we are now. One of the items that was identified, well, let me back up.
You have one specific, you have an alternative that might cost a little less. Tell us about that plan.
We've got 19 service gaps. That's what the consultant identified. Fire stations should go in all 19. However, we realize that 19 is probably not going to be achievable in our lifetimes. There are some areas that definitely need 10 fire stations. There's some gap areas, or seam areas as we like to call them, between the fire stations that could benefit from what we're calling a fast response squad. It's a concept that was brought forward by the consultant. we're not sure
Sort
how
of a
viable.
mini team that could get there sooner, maybe?
Two-person truck, non-transport ambulance, paramedics that could quickly fill in the gap in those seam areas, get to the patients quickly. For fires, respond to fires, open up the buildings, prepare for the first-in engine companies. So we think it may be a viable concept, but we really need to pilot the program to identify. And we certainly don't want those to take the place of fire stations. We need fire stations.
Okay, I want to let folks know that they can read Liam's entire story and link to the interactive map on first responder times by going to our website, kpbs.org, and they can also read the Citygate recommendations and that full report as well. So journalist Liam Dillon and Assistant Fire Chief Brian Fennessy, thank you very much.
Thank you.